Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris, and today we're going to be doing a quick faction overview for the faction of Rome in Total War Rome 2. Now when playing as Rome and as Carthage, you get to choose one of three political factions within your actual faction itself. So for Rome, you get to play as the House of Cornelia, the House of Julia, or the House of Juna. Now the House of Cornelia is, in my opinion, if you like being diplomatic, if you like having allies, this is your house to play, because this is the only one with a diplomatic bonus. That's diplomatic bonus to Hellenistic factions, that is Greek factions. You get a public order penalty, a -4, but that's not too bad, especially in Rome 2, the public order is on a scale of 100, 100 plus or 100 minus. And then you get administrative +3 tax rate. So that's pretty good, all things considered, but nothing crazy. Then we go to the House of Julia. Now this is your conqueror's house. This is where Julius Caesar was from. You have the plus 25% public order penalties due to the presence of foreign cultures, so they might be a little difficult to deal with right after you conquer them, but soon later, because you get +4 to cultural conversion, they will be happy Roman citizens. Then you have barbarian subduer bonus, which is plus 10% morale when fighting barbarian tribes. Again, this is all about conquest. Then you have the House of Juna. Public order bonus of maximum +4. Again, this is on a scale of 100, so it's not totally huge. Sounds like it'd be huge compared to other Total War games, but it's really not. And then you get moderate diplomatic penalties with all factions, not Hellenistic factions, but all factions, and then plus 10% wealth from agrarian buildings. Now that being said, let's go ahead and look at the campaign map. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the campaign map for Rome when you play them in Total War Rome 2. Now you start off with one army, one navy, and one spy. Now the thing is that you also start off with 4 regions. So you start off with the 4 regions here. 2 regions are in the province of Italia, 2 regions are in the province of Magna Graecia. Now Magna Graecia you share with the natives Syracusians, I guess that's how you'd probably say that, the Syracites. Anyways, and then you also share one of the regions with Carthage. And then you share 2 regions with Italia, in Italia with the Etruscan League, and they also own one in Corsica, Sardinia. Now, you start at war with the Etruscan League, and again, so they have 3 provinces, you have 4. Just for general overlooks, I mean, I guess they could be relatively equal to you, but again, you're the player, you're probably going to crush them quite quickly. Now, when looking at Rome, what's important to note is that their army is, of course, known for being, they start off at relatively like medium to heavy infantry on their front lines, and they have their velites to back them up. You can also recruit these, I guess they're called leves, because they're definitely not called leves, and these are just, you know, basic javelin men, kind of like mob javelin men, so you're probably better off just going for velites, because the difference is quite substantial on a lot of stats between the two. Then of course you have your basic hastati. But looking into the objectives here, we have +2 provinces that you're trying to gain, and then after that they want you to gain at least Magna Graecia or Italia as a whole. Then they want you to subjugate this faction, either the clans that are capturing the last settlement, which is the Etruscan League, which would be north, so you could probably knock out the last 2, or these 2, fairly quickly, being able to take Italia and then just take their province of Corsica, Sardinia, and you would have the 3rd one as well. And then you would want to go to war with Carthage, trying to push you into a war with Carthage to dominate the Mediterranean. Now your ultimate objectives are going to be pretty simple: 140 units in total and 40 naval units for a military victory. Now when you look at your economic victory, we have that you want to trade with 20 factions. You have to get an income of at least 80,000 gold, and then 20 civil technologies. Now you have to maintain 70 units, which is rather large for economic victory, but again, Rome is known for expansion, so that shouldn't be too hard to want to build up several full armies. And then in your cultural victory, you have to build the Pantheon and the Colosseum, 30 technologies. Now this is kind of a middle of the road. Some factions have 3 or even 4 buildings that you have to produce, and about 20 to 30 technologies. So for Rome, this is pretty middle of the road. It's pretty good. So that goes ahead and finishes up our overlook for Rome in Total War Rome 2. And so I hope you guys really enjoy this information. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.